Today I am rebuilding the Anaheim Ducks, but every single player has to have a big frame to them. What were you guys thinking? I don't even know what you guys were thinking. But anyways, you guys know this Ducks team. You know how Pat Verbeek likes to build it. We are building a big team. That is the goal of today's rebuild. Just build a big team and win a Stanley Cup. That's all. If you guys think this is possible and want to see more content like this, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 150 subs. Only 11 people have to subscribe. You can get 10 of your grandma's friends to subscribe and we'll make it there. If you're looking for any rules on the height, there's not going to be like a rule like, oh, a player has to be 6'5". It's just if a guy is big, pause, but you know what I'm saying, Alright, so we're trying to move up one pick here with the Kraken and trying to get Jamie Alexiak. This guy has some size on the back end, pause. I mean, 6'7", 257. He got something else that's 6'7", but anyways, let's continue. Let's see if they'll accept this trade, and they don't. Okay, we are finally able to move up to 5 and get Jamie. Are you joking? There is no way that you guys are being this stingy. I mean, we will do. Are you fucking joking me? Alright, I think we finally have a trade. Are you joking me? There is no way, bro. Okay, we're gonna throw in this pick and this 7th round pick. Shout out, stick on the ice, the lucrative 7th round pick. In Seattle, we are moving up to number 5. Now, why would we move up to number 5? It's to take this guy right here, the big of all bigs, Porter Martone, 6'4", 196. His size and skill are his strengths. Porter Martone, welcome to Anaheim. Alright, we're gonna see. I mean, Trevor Zegras, he kind of just doesn't, even though he pulled Dixie D'Amelio, he still isn't big in, physical stature, you know what I'm saying? So let's see if we can trade him for the 9th overall pick in Kirby Dach, reunite Cole Caulfield and Trevor Zegras. Now, you might be like, why did we trade up to 9? Is it to get Caleb Desnoyers? No, it's not. It's to get Radim Merka here, 6'7". He has grown during this. He has grown, and Radim Merka is an absolute stud. This trade's gonna hurt, but this rebuild isn't realistic. We're just going straight for size, and Olin Zellweger, he makes up for it in stamina, but his size is lacking. So we're going to try and get this 12th overall pick from the Nashville Predators to try and add some more size to this team, because that's how NHL teams think they will win the Stanley Cup, if they just add big players. Predators have accepted our trade once we add 3rd and a couple 5ths. And with this pick 12 here, we are going to be skipping on Smith, skipping on Zamov, and taking our boy from Brandon, Roger McQueen, 6'5". So we drafted 6'4", 6'7", 6'5". There's a lot of size in Anaheim, and I'm sure the girls will love it in here, but there's a train in the background. And no, this is not the wrong website you clicked on, but we need a left winger pretty bad. We have a ton of right wingers. Cutter Gauthier is pretty much our only left winger, and Dmitry Voronkov is 6'5", 240. And we can trade John Gibson straight up for him. I don't feel any attachment to these players because it's a challenge, so shout out John Gibson. Free agency, we need another right shot defenseman, so we're gonna go over here all the way down. Yanni Hakanpää. I mean, this guy's an absolute stud, 6'7". Of course he's gonna join our team. We have Gudis, Trouba, and Hakanpää on the right side. That is crazy. A ton of extensions to give out, and I think the first player here is Leo Carlson. I think we want to lock him up for 8 years. If possible. Maybe 7's gonna be more possible. I mean, 7 by 8. I think that's a pretty fair deal. I'm willing to go up to around 9. 9.5. I feel like 9.5 would get the job done here. So we're gonna offer 9.5 to Leo Carlson. We have to extend Pavel Mintyukov. I think this is gonna be a no-brainer. We're gonna go 6 by 6. And I mean, the last year can get a no movement clause because we ain't moving this guy, even though he's not the biggest guy. We're probably going to move him before this contract ends if we get a really big star defenseman. But we're not getting a player as good as Pavel Mintyukov by trading him. And then obviously we have to re-sign Cutter Gauthier as well for 6.5 mil. I think that's good here. But Jackson Lacombe, I think this is a good signing. He's been the #1 D-man in real life. So I do want to get him locked up, if we can, which would be nice, you know what I'm saying? But I think we're going to have to attach a pretty hefty no movement clause to his name. And then the final player that needs an extension, Kirby Doc. What is he looking for? I mean, this is a crazy contract. Decision time. Do we fire Greg Cronin? I mean, I don't know why, we would keep him. He just doesn't have a good fit with this team, and I mean, he's not getting the best out of our players. He's a decent coach, but I'm sure we can do better. So let's check by just firing him. It's a great day for Anaheim fans. He's not even listed as a head coach. That's how trash he is, I guess. But we have a bunch of different coaches we can choose from. But I was looking at this guy, Theo Burkholz. He's a generalist with A+ teaching, and also he's a physical coach, but he's also A+ teaching. Into next season and see who we pick up. So apparently if you just don't overpay coaches, they just don't sign with you, even if they have no offers, which is really weird to know. But we do get a new head coach. Jackson Lacomb's back, Leo Carlson's back, Cutter Gauthier back, Veronkov's back, Doc is back. Let's see what Mintyukov says. Oh wait, he already accepted. Traded Ryan Strome. I mean, the Kraken, I don't know, he's not going to play on our team. He's going to play on the fourth line. I don't want to waste Ryan Strome like that. So we're going to send him off to the Kraken. They're giving us a third and a fourth and Brandon Saad, I guess. But, I mean, this trade is mainly for the third and the fourth. Shout out Ryan Strome. But we just needed some draft picks and some cap space. We are here at season number 2, and here are the lines. Voronkov is going to be on that top line with McTavish and Terry. Vetrano, Carlson, and Gauthier are going to play together. We got David Perron in a trade because we needed some people who made money, but he's going to be playing with Martone and Doc. So I really like our top 9 on defense. We got Mintyukov and Lacombe, and then we got Trouba, Alexiak. So we got a big bottom 4 defenseman, and then very skilled top 2. And then, our power play. I like the players on it. No chemistry boost. This coach has a very interesting chemistry fit. I don't know if he's going to be our coach forever, but I like how the team's looking. Let's see if we can make the playoffs. And though I want to try out the boys here, pause, and then see if size really does matter against the Vegas Cheater Knights. Let's go. I'm muffing up the ice, but Leo Carlson in for Gauthier. Cutter Gauthier with the reverse hit. Cutter Gauthier back door. Are you? There's no way. There is no way that didn't go. And that one's off. Down for Alexiak. Gonna drop it for Doc. Kirby Doc toe drag release. And we finally score. The big boys with a big goal. And the hits are 19-4. Ducks here in season number 1 are 15, 17, and 5. That is pretty rough. Goals for, we are under 3. Goals against, we are over 3. That pretty much means we are a trash team. Leo Carlson has 33 points in 37 games on that second line. Looks like the first line isn't doing great, but the second line's doing pretty good. Voronkov, only 5 assists. You absolutely love to see that. On defense, the points are there. The plus minus isn't really. And then in net, Dostal, I like what I'm seeing. The stat that actually matters for our team. How are the boys hitting? You're a big team, you gotta hit. Voronkov, you might be the captain. Vetrano, you're only 5'11". That is embarrassing for everybody else that a 5'11" guy is hitting more than a 6'5" guy. In the game, and in real life, and in the bet right away. But we're quitting that game, you know what I'm saying? Save time, work smarter, not harder, you know what I'm saying? Once we get to a decent amount of subscribers, then we'll put in that, that effort. But for right now, we don't need to put in that effort. I'm joking. Trade deadline here, the Anaheim Ducks are 25, 31, and 8. The boys cannot put the biscuit in the basket. The boys are letting the biscuit go in our basket way too much. Pause. The PP is not activating. Pause. And then the PK is, that is god-awful. Leo Carlson, 58 points. You love to see that. Frank Vetrano, 57. He could be a trade deadline target. Troy Terry also could get traded because you have 6 goals as a sniper, bro. What is going on right now? That is embarrassing. Holy. On defense, Minty has 30 points. You love to see it. Alexiak's the only one that's even. Actually, Hakanpää was a +7. Shout out. And Dostal is doing pretty good. Around in the trade finder and Yanni Hakanpää. I mean, we could save $3 million for one, but most importantly, look at this. We can get a second round pick from the Florida Panthers for Yanni Hakanpää. We could just call up Luno. I know Hakanpää's 6'7". Shout out TK, but like, you know, we need to become a better team at some point. Trying to build a massive team, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're still trying to win the Ducks a cup. We still want Ducks fans to be happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want them, you know, suffer. I know I traded Zelly and Zeeks and Strome and all these guys that mean a lot to you, but like, at the same time, we're trying to win you guys a cup. Trade here for Patrick Laine. He's a 6'5" sniper. Of course he could be on this team. He fits in the top 6. Shout out our scouts. He's on a 1-year deal, and then this opens up the possibility of trading Troy Terry. So I think this is a trade we are going to do, and apparently we got finessed. We're going to try and send him back home to Colorado. I know we're blowing up the Anaheim Ducks, but I mean, we just got Patrick Laine. Miles Wood, he's a grinder. He's 6'2". You know, he makes a decent amount of money, but we're trading $7 million. We got to get somebody back, and he fits in the bottom 6 apparently, which is perfect. And we can get a first and a second from the Avalanche. We're going to see if we can send Troy Terry home, and apparently we got finessed again. Islanders always being there for you to get absolutely finessed and make their team even more mid. Shout out to you guys. But let's see, you know, how this team performs after the trade deadline. 2 players here, and starting with Patrick Laine. I mean, I think 6x6 is more than fine for Patrick Laine. We're going to see if we can bring it down to 5.5. I highly doubt it. I'm not going to risk it. We're going to go 5.75. We'll give Patrick Laine a bit of extra money. You know, hopefully he signs that. And then Voronkov, this one's very interesting. I've never seen the contract bar not at full for his starting price. But I think we're going to go out to like 5.25. It's only 2 years, you know, hopefully accepts and Laine accepts. So I mean, those are 2 pretty decent contracts for a couple top 6 players. But now we look at our team, right? Cutter Gauthier, 6'2". Mason McTavish, 6 foot, but I mean, he's a big boy. You guys know how Mason McTavish is. He might be the shortest player on our forward core. Laine's 6'5". Oh, there's Vetrano as well, 5'11". But I mean, this guy hits like crazy. Carlson, 6'3". Voronkov, 6'5", 240. Then we have Perron, who, I mean, he's David Perron. He's not going to be on the team for a bit. Kirby Doc, 6'4", and then Porter Martone, 6'4". On defense, Minty is 6'1", but then Trouba, 6'3". Luno is pretty. Luno, Lacombe, and Minty. It's very interesting. Maybe we'll have to trade those guys. We have big guys around them right now, and then, I mean, I like how this team looks. See how the boys fare in Patrick Laine's debut here against Mikko Rantanen and the Dallas Stars. Let's go, baby. Let's get into this one. Match. Mason McTavish is getting a scoring boost. I did not know it's a grudge match, but 2 of the best jerseys of all time going head to head, bro. That duck shot was actually clean. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna happen when you have a big ass team. You're just gonna get penalties like this. That wasn't even boarding, but looks like the refs are on Dallas' side, which isn't a surprise because they always are. So we're just going to quit this game and sim to the end of the season. Make the playoffs again, but for bragging rights, let's see how we play against the San Jose Sharks. First period, Porter Martone and Cutter Gauthier scoring. Second period, Voronkov. 3 power forwards have our goals. All 4 goals were scored by power forwards. For the last game of the year, we beat the Sharks. You'll love to see it. Pretty sure this was a better season than last year. The boys got to 3 goals a game. So we're better than these bottom 3 teams here by quite a while. But we're not really close to the top yet. Carlson, 77 points. Frank Vetrano, 73. That second line was absolutely cooking. How did Patty Laine do in his games with us? Let's see, 17 points in 17 games, 6x6. That is a perfect contract. Martone, 32 points as a rookie. I mean, he played on the 3rd and 4th line, so I don't blame him. Mintikov put up 36. I mean, the plus minuses aren't looking great. Lenope and Lacombe look like they play well together, though. Then Dostal will take that. League, Bobrovsky, 49 wins. That is the Vezina on lock. If he doesn't win, this game is rigged, bro. Gabe Perreault, 79 points. It looks like Martone's not going to come away with the Calder, but he was on the first page, playing in the bottom six. When he gets a bigger role, he'll definitely be an absolute stud. Cale Makar put up 98 points. Quinn Hughes did put up 90, and no one else was even close. And then for all skaters, Alexander Barkov led the way, and he was a plus 80. What? Plus 84. Reinhardt plus 82. Barkov plus 80. And then the next closest was Forsling on their own team with a plus 47. I have never seen anything like this in my life. What the hell? Wait, let me check the Florida Panthers record, bro. What did they do this year? 128 points. They almost set the record for best team in NHL history. That makes a lot of sense. Toronto Maple Leafs have won the Stanley Cup in year number 1. That is very interesting. Our draft pick is at number 11, which is crazy because I didn't see one movement at all in that entire, in the draft lottery. I didn't see movement at all. But let's get to the draft interviews here. Let's see who we can take at number 11. Is there any big boys up for grabs here? There's a 6'3" defensive defenseman. There's another 6'2" defensive defenseman. I like how it's going. So the Wild have their 7th overall pick on the block. We're going to try and move up 4 spots here for a 3rd round pick. Shout out Minnesota. They get more draft capital to use at the trade deadline. We get the 7th overall pick. So we're going to sim to 7 here. Here's how the draft went. There's an 83 overall sniper who's better than Gavin McKenna. That is crazy. That's not what the video is about. Couldn't have even drafted him because he's small. We don't want that type of player. But there's a guy who could go 2nd overall here. Keaton Verhoeven. We have to take this guy. Elite medium prospect. He's going to be absolutely nasty. Well, we have to decide, do we sign Gudis and Trouba and these guys? So Radko Gudis, he's our captain, so I feel like we kind of have to sign him. I'm willing to give him 1 year, but just, give him a bag, like 3.5 or something like that. He's our captain. Jacob Trouba. I don't know what I want to do with Jacob Trouba. If he's willing to accept, 3.5 mil with, a no trade clause, a little bit of a no trade clause, I'd be willing to do that. You have to sign a left winger, a left shot defenseman, and a goalie. So Ilya Mikheyev, he's 6'2", almost 200 pounds, speedy two-way forward. I think we will take that any day. This might be a bit of an overpay, but I think Nico Mikkola could very much help this team at 3.5 mil to be a bottom pair guy. That is a very tradable contract. And then, in Anthony Stolarz, a 6'6", 245. You just, can't beat that. So I think our team looks really, really good. So here's the awards. Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Avalanche. I think that's said. And then, here's all of the stuff. Looks like Bob wins his Vezina. Nylander wins the Conn Smythe. And then Barkov takes home every single award imaginable. New assistant captain here. And I think a guy that really represents, this team is Leo Carlson. I think Frank Vetrano could also wear an A, but I think it's time, we get into this true youth movement of these guys becoming stars, and I think Leo Carlson could very well be the future captain once Gudis leaves. Here is our lines. We have Voronkov, Carlson, and line A +5. Vetrano, McTavish, Gauthier +2, or +4. Martone, Doc, Lindstrom +2. Then on defense, we have Mintyukov and Trouba, Lacombe and Gudis. Maybe we move Luneau up to that line, get a +1 there, shout out. And then, the power play is looking absolutely nasty. I think this team is very much poised for a playoff run. Let's see our ratings here, because I think they should be pretty good. We have a 93 offense, 88 defense, 90 goaltending. I think this team can make the playoffs. Here we go, season number 3, Mintyukov somehow gets around Pavel Mintyukov, gonna take it all the way. Oh my goodness, that was nasty. Pavel Mintyukov, what a start. First mark, the boys are at 500. I don't know how far we are outside of a playoff spot. Where's the Western Conference? Wow, I'm blind. but we are a couple points out, like 6 points out. We are 13th in our conference. That is embarrassing. We do score a decent amount of goals, but our defense is god-awful. Lucas Dostal not playing as well. I think it's still Sal. He's not playing as well as he did last year. Jackson McCollum actually leads our team in points. Mintikov and Truba are not playing well, so we do have to find a first pair right shot defenseman, that's for sure. And then, I mean, our team's putting up points. They also cannot keep the puck out of the net. Alright, 29, 30, and 3. I think more than looking at the team stats, it's looking at what players work well together and what players don't. So that second line is absolutely perfect this year. They've been our only good line, and our first line has been absolutely atrocious. Same with the fourth line, but those guys aren't going to be here. I mean, the first line, I don't really know what's wrong. Maybe it's the fact that, like, Voronkov and Line play way too similar. Maybe we need a different winger on that line. I don't really know. On defense, it looks like, I mean, Truba and Mintikov have kind of picked it up, but still not great. Dostal has picked it up, but Stolars is dropping the ball. We're going to see here if we can trade for David Jiricek. He definitely fits the bill. Our captain, Ratko Gudas, has requested a trade. He wants to be on a championship contender, which is unfortunate. And then also Mikheyev. I mean, you get 2 players for the playoff run and basically a first-round pick because we're going to suck. And that trade does not go through. But we have a lot we can throw in, and a third-round pick as well. We can also, you know, toss in a 4th-round pick from the Kraken, and this is a deal. Are you joking? Then in that case, we're going to try and send Gudas and Brandon Saad over to the New Jersey Devils. We're going to try and pick up Jonathan Kovacevic here. He's on a very reasonable contract. He's a more modern defenseman. So, you know, hopefully that will help our squad. You know, hopefully that'll help Minty. And we're going to see, I mean, a second and a third is a lot, but I'm willing to do it. A second, a third, and a 6th is a lot, but I'm willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? Are you joking? Okay, these teams are absolutely bugging. There's no point of making a trade here for a defenseman. You know, maybe we can find a forward that fits on that first line, but at this rate, teams are asking for my entire house insurance for players, so I'm good. Alright, 37 and 40, that is not great, you know what I'm saying? Another year of missing the playoffs. Ducks fans have got to be pissed right now. We allowed way too many goals for this team to be good. Cutter Gauthier, though, I mean, 89 points. We will definitely take that. McTavish had 46 goals. We will definitely take that. That second line was humming. But our second line played better than our first line. And when the second line plays better than the first line, that's how you know we're absolutely cooked. Audi with probably another Vesna, you know what I'm saying? Not a great rookie class. Caleb Denoyer puts up 39 points, and he's going to lead. Kale McCarr puts up 91 points. He's going to lead all defensemen. Shout out Jay Money with 2nd place. Eric Carlson had 22 goals. And then Aho had 122 points. The Panthers are the Stanley Cup champions here in season number, I don't even know. I think this is season 3 now. Detroit jumps from 10 to 1 in the lottery. That is insane. Shout out Frank Vetrano. You're an absolute stud, buddy. But at the same time, you know, we need to get some bigger players and we need to get some younger players because this team, honestly, I think we're just going to be in a perpetual rebuild. So Frank Vetrano, have fun in Edmonton, man, and we will take the 20th overall pick. Alright, so I mean, this trade kind of looks stupid because Brett Leeson is 6'5", but Lyndon Lakovich, this dude is a monster. He's also 6'5", 206. I know we have a ton of power forwards, but we clear up even more cap space. So honestly, if there's a big free agent out there, we can go sign one. Alright, we are here at pick 9. It's been a great draft so far, and 2 franchise players at the very top, which is very interesting. So we have a couple picks here. James Scantlebury, I mean, he's 5'9". Could take Jonah, but we already had him in our other franchise, right? Max Penkin, Paul with the great last name, but I mean, Prab Bathal is 6'5", right? But I think we have a lot of power forwards. I think it's time we get some, you know, diversity on this team. I don't know if this guy's a two-way forward or a playmaker, but I think he's too small to be a power forward, so we're going to take Penkin, and he's a two-way forward. Okay, here we are. Let's see what we can do here. There's a 6'4" defenseman here. We like to see that. You know, there's a couple American-born guys. We like to see that. But I think we're just going to go with our scout recommended here, a 6'4" defenseman out of Italy. Gets him passed on the team, and he is an elite medium. That is perfect. We have another first here. I didn't even notice. And this guy's a 6'4" winger from America. Plays in the queue. Let's take it. Okay, that was an awful pick. Yo, what the? This guy. Yo, I didn't even notice when I picked him. Elite, low, NHL ready defenseman. He's not great physically, unfortunately. So I don't know if he's going to make the cut for our team. But we have a couple of small defensemen. We need to start winning. Screw the plan. We need to start winning here in Anaheim. Alright, we are here in the off season and we have to throw Porter Martone an extension. We're gonna throw him we'll just go up to 10 mil, honestly. Porter Martone, 10 mil for 7 years, and he's gonna accept that. That is perfect. Then we got Lucas Dostal, my bad, fellas. We're gonna see if we can go down to 6.75. You know, honestly, we could go down to like 6.5. He wants a long-term deal. He wants to be in Anaheim. You're going to try one of the craziest trades ever. We're going to try trading Voronkov, Doc, Mikkola, and 2 firsts for Werenski and Marchenko. That one's off. Okay, that makes sense. So we need to give up a better prospect here. Maybe it is not Mintyukov. No. I mean, honestly, 6'4". You're only 6'4". Get in here. God damn it. All right. Oh my goodness. We're going to try and do a straight 2-for-2 swap here for Dylan Strome and Alexei Protas. Sorry, fellas, it's been a little bit and I'm off my game. But I mean, Dylan Strome, a big boy, Alexei Protas, an even bigger boy. We're going to try and get away with only throwing a second-round pick in the Washington Capitals, except that was a crazy move. But Protas at $3 million is crazy. Then, I mean, Dylan Strome at $8 million, almost an even better deal. Alright, so we need some money. We tried to sign Jason Robertson. I don't even know if that's going to make the cut of the video. But we're just going to trade for a couple players who make money, waste some more picks. Holy, this Anaheim rebuild is going into hell. It is time to name the next Anaheim Ducks captain. And Mason McTavish is still going to rock an A. We need to give the C or the A to somebody on the back end. I mean, Jacob Trouba could be that. But I think Jackson Lacombe is a very good shout, right? And then for the next captain of the Anaheim Ducks, he has the born leader X Factor, Leo Carlson, baby. Season number 5. This is the 5th season of rebuilding this team, I'm pretty sure. And Beckett Seneca is just making his jump to the NHL now. I mean, the boys are slowly but surely coming together. If we don't make the playoffs this year, we are firing our coach and getting a new guy. Because there's no way with this much talent, this team shouldn't make the playoffs. I'm not even going to jump into a game this year. We're just going to sim straight to the end of the year. So this team's not great, so I'm starting to think it is the coach. And that's why I'm starting to think I've done so well with other teams in the past, because their coach was nasty. So we're going to try and get Siplikov here, make our team even better. Another big boy, physical boy. I mean, I don't know how tall he is, but I know he's a physical demon. We're trading Ovechkin to that. Well, are you joking? So we did not make the playoffs again. Are you joking? Okay, this coach is getting fired. There's no way this team didn't make the playoffs, bro. We have such a good team. Maybe it was just our lines weren't clicking. I don't know what went wrong. Like, I feel like this is the most stacked team I've built. And yet somehow that one team, I forget what it was, the Quebec City Nationals, they just went to the finals every single year. So I don't know. I think it's just a coach. Alright, 2028 draft. I think we're going to take this guy, Vesa Antilla. Wait a sec, let me show you size and skill. There's no way a size and skill type of player can't be on our team. Oh my goodness, what a draft pick. So this is a great day for Ducks fans. The second coach we are firing in this video, that is absolutely outrageous. We are still an extremely young team, so there's no point of rushing. So I think Ryan Huska here is a perfect signing for our head coach. We'll toss him 2 mil, but like he's a younger coach, and he has a 67% scheme fit with our team. Alright, this is absolutely crazy. Roger McQueen, welcome back to the squad, buddy. Alexei Protas as well. I mean, 3.5 mil, that is an easy deal. There's no way we're not doing that. And then, I mean, we got a couple others. Cutter Gauthier here as well. Let's see. We're going to do 8.5 over 4 years for Cutter Gauthier. And then Beckett Seneca, the last player. we have to look at. We're going to go 6.5 mil over 4 years. And then, I mean, Lyndon Lakovic as well. We might as well sign him for 800K. All the boys are coming back. The team is looking amazing. We're going to try and get Brady Tkachuk here. I mean, he fits this team perfectly. There is another team interested. So 10 mil for 7 years with a no movement clause. And Brady Tkachuk is an Anaheim Duck. Alright, we're gonna sim directly to the end of the year. If this team does not make the playoffs, the video is ending. No joke, bro. This is such an amazing team. The video is just gonna straight up end if we don't make the playoffs, right? And then, I mean, if we do make the playoffs, you guys might see that in this video, see that in next video. We'll have to see. But there is no way this team does not make the playoffs. Come on, boys, let's get it done. Alright, at the deadline, we are 29, 30, and 5. But we have to make the playoffs, bro. There is no way. I will give up anything for Kirill Marchenko. Honestly, even a first-round pick. I will throw in our first-round pick this year if it gets us to the playoffs. That would suck, you know, if it comes back to bite us and it's like one of the top picks in the draft. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, we have to do anything and everything to make the playoffs. Oh my god, I'm misclicking everything. There is no way we're not getting this trade done. Yes, we are. We finally do have a +5 on that top line. That is absolutely perfect. Let's go. But I feel like we can get higher on this second line. I mean, we can move Gauthier up. Loses that +1, but I think it is worth it. Then we can move Line A here. I mean, we have Protas, McQueen, and Penkin on the fourth line. That is the best fourth line in the league. Our defense could probably use some upgrading, which it's fine. But, and then, I mean, we have a 90 overall goalie. So there's not much our team can't do if we don't make the playoffs. Like I said, this video just ends. Alright, the moment of truth. Did we make the playoffs? Oh, I don't know if we did. Come on, boys. Come on. Okay, see you guys in the next video.